I'd now like to invite our afternoon keynote speaker. Our distinguished keynote speaker is Ghana's High Commissioner to the United Kingdom and Ireland. She's Ghana's most senior diplomatic representative in Britain and a seasoned international relations professional. A lawyer by training, she's built a career at the highest levels of public service and bilateral engagement, working at the intersection of trade, investment, culture, and people. Her appointment to the UK role reflects the strategic importance of the Ghana-UK relationship and her deep understanding of what can and should be. So at the Bold New Normal UK conference today, she brings the institutional view of the diaspora connection, a perspective the room cannot get from anywhere else, ladies and gentlemen. She is a woman of many firsts. Her Excellency Sabah Zita Benson is the first woman since Ghana's independence 69 years ago to serve as Ghana's High Commissioner to the UK and Republic of Ireland. That deserves a round of applause. She continues to redefine diplomatic leadership, and she's doing it with intentionality, which is a key word for today. And she's doing it with so much warmth. She's strengthened Ghana's global relationships while remaining deeply connected to the Ghanaian diaspora as well. One thing I can tell you about this lady is that she is present, she is engaged, and she is truly part of her people. So with a standing ovation and a round of applause, please join me to welcome to the stage Her Excellency Sabah Zita Benson, Ghana's first female High Commissioner to the UK and Ireland.
Thank you very much. Please be seated. I have to apologize for coming late. I'm supposed to be here in the morning, but I had royal duties to attend. We had to attend the King's birthday parade. So, just coming from number 10. Madam Convener Lucy Quist, distinguished guests, fellow speakers and panelists that I missed, business leaders, members of the Ghanaian diaspora, African and wider diaspora communities, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon to you all. It's a pleasure to join you at the inaugural UK edition of the Bold New Normal Conference. And I commend Lucy Quist and the organizing team for creating a platform that is not merely convening conversations, but shaping a movement. At a time when the world is being transformed by rapid technological change, shifting economic realities, and increasingly interconnected societies. The conference theme, The Power of the Diaspora, New Mindsets, New Communities, New Shared Prosperity, speaks directly to one of the most consequential development questions of our time. Across the world, nations are rethinking the foundations of prosperity and the mechanisms through which sustainable development is achieved. The traditional development paradigm often placed primary emphasis on state-led interventions, external assistance, and domestic resource mobilization. While these remain important, contemporary experience demonstrates that development flourishes when people, ideas, and institutions, capital and knowledge move across borders and interact in productive ways. In this evolving landscape, diaspora communities have emerged not as peripheral actors, but as central participants in the development process. Ladies and gentlemen, for Ghana, and indeed much of Africa, the diaspora is far more than a population residing beyond national boundaries. It is an extension of our society, our history, and our future. It embodies a unique convergence of local identity and global experience. While remittances remain an important contribution, the value of the diaspora extends far beyond financial transfers. The diaspora carries with it specialized expertise, professional networks, technological knowledge, and cultural influence. These assets position diaspora communities as important bridges between nations, markets, and opportunities, making them vital partners in national development and global engagements. The government of Ghana has long recognized the strategic importance of diaspora engagements. Successive efforts have sought to create pathways through which members of the diaspora can contribute meaningfully to national development, while also benefiting from the opportunities that arise from such engagements. Meaningful participation in nation building by the diaspora requires an enabling environment built through strong institutions, transparent governance, and policy consistency. The government of Ghana recognizes that the Ghanaian diaspora is not merely an extension of our population abroad. You are a strategic national asset and an integral part of Ghana's development story. This is why we befittingly recognize you as Ghana's 17th region. And for those of you who were at the town hall last week, I'm sure you heard a lot about how important the diaspora is to Ghana and to government. And for this reason, the government is pursuing the deliberate and structured diaspora engagement agenda aimed at transforming the relationship between Ghana and its citizens abroad from one based primarily on a sentimental heritage into one anchored in partnership, opportunity, and nation building. We are committed to creating stronger institutional channels for diaspora participation in national development, expanding investment opportunities, improving consular engagements, strengthening property and investment protections, and ensuring that the voice of the diaspora is reflected in national policy discussions. Distinguished guests, Ghana is actively restructuring its diaspora bond strategy with the Bank of Ghana and the Securities and Exchange Commission, developing regulated, seamless investment channels for Ghanaian abroad. So when we say diaspora bond, normally we go for the Euro bond. You know, it's like a loan that we take from Europe, and then we give it out, people pay with interest. But we are trying to get the diaspora to create the diaspora bond where you give government money and then you get the interest. We don't have to pay interest to any European. The initiative is for diasporans to fund targeted infrastructure, SME expansion, and government securities directly while addressing previous structural flaws. And the Bank of Ghana recently launched the Remit-to-Invest policy. And I have to say, last year, remittances alone from the diaspora was $7.8 billion into Ghana. So, yes, that is not for investment. It's normal hospital bills, rent that you support, that you send to families back home. So the Bank of Ghana has launched the Remit-to-Invest. It is more to encourage diasporans to, go beyond supporting family to investing in Ghana. It is an initiative aimed at shifting diaspora capital from consumption-based transfers into long-term structured investments. With remittances hitting $7.8 billion in 2025, the central bank is actively building seamless, credible frameworks to route these funds into government securities, real estate, and local businesses. The policy treats the Ghanaian diaspora as domestic investors abroad, encouraging them to invest in sovereign bonds, fintechs, and SMEs. Indeed, some of the most successful economies in the world have benefited from their ability to maintain strong and dynamic relationship with their diaspora. This is why the government of Ghana is focusing on effectively harnessing diaspora capabilities in ways that generate sustainable and inclusive prosperity for our country. Furthermore, the government of Ghana continues to work closely with international partners, including the International Monetary Fund, as part of a broader program aimed at restoring economic stability, reducing inflation, promoting sustainable growth, and creating opportunities for our people. These efforts are already contributing to improved economic confidence and a more stable outlook for Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, sustainable investment requires diligence, transparency, and informed decision-making. Government and institutions have a responsibility to facilitate access to credible information, strengthen investment promotion mechanisms, and improve the ease with which investors can identify trustworthy partners. The story of Ghana and the story of our diaspora are inseparable. Our aspirations and future are bound together by shared heritage, shared purpose, and a common desire for progress. The next chapter of our journey will not be written by governments alone, nor by investors, entrepreneurs, or institutions acting independently. It will be written through partnership, meaningful collaboration, bold vision, and a collective commitment to creating prosperity that extends beyond borders and endures across generations. The opportunity before us is extraordinary. And I always say, when I enter rooms that are discussing investments on Ghana, I feel sad when I don't see our people, when I see just foreigners. Forgive me, no offense, but I would love to enter a room where Ghana is being discussed, where I'm going to talk about investment opportunities in Ghana, and then I look around and I see more of our people also. We have to be intentional about it. Investment, when we normally, back home in Ghana, when we say investors, we are always looking towards someone who doesn't come from Ghana. An investor could be any of you sitting here in the room. We stand at a moment when talent, innovation, and ambition can be harnessed to transform lives, strengthen communities, and accelerate economic growth. To realize this potential, we must pursue our goals decisively and remain steadfast in our commitment to working together. And by joining our efforts and investing in our shared success, we can create long-lasting opportunities and ensure that future generations inherit a stronger, more prosperous, and more connected world. May God bless all of us. May God bless Ghana and all other countries here. May God bless our vibrant diaspora. And I'm praying that on June 23rd, we beat England. Thank you.